What are your thoughts on cursive writing? It's a question we're asking now that a local lawmaker is pushing for a law that would make it mandatory for kids in school to write in cursive and know how to read it by the 3rd grade. Cursive was dropped as a requirement in New Jersey back in 2010, but Assemblywoman Angela McKnight from Jersey City wants to bring it back, saying our world has indeed become increasingly dependent on technology. But how will our students ever know how to read a scripted font on a Word document or even sign the back of a check if they never learn to read and write in cursive? The bill is on its way to an Assembly Education Committee for review. Let's bring back tonight's A+ panel. Jeanette Hoffman, Republican strategist, and attorney and Democratic strategist Bill Caruso. Jeanette, I'm going to start with you. I don't mean to be cynical here. I think this is ridiculous. We've moved beyond cursive writing.
Yeah, and no offense to the sponsor, but I don't think this bill is needed. I mean, cursive is like a dinosaur. I mean, there are only so many hours in a school day. There's 6 hours. There's no time for cursive writing when we need to move on to keyboarding and teaching computers and teaching kids to be competitive in the year 2019.
If she had been talking about cognitive development, maybe there was something about hand-eye coordination, etc. But no, she's talking about reading script. I don't understand the need for that.
But why not combine this with course load that teaches this current technology and communication skills and past technology? And so we combine cursive and courses in memology for MAMES, and we can add GIFs into the equation. Let's put it all in one giant course, and let's teach it all together. Cursive could be a part of that.
Why not think about things that are practical, though? Literally talk about financial literacy, right? I've worked with this group called Domain, and they talk about financial literacy, that kids are all using Venmo. They don't really understand how the bank account works, how to balance a checkbook. All those are valuable skills. But writing in cursive, even signing your name.
Yeah.
I just sign with a big B and a big S and a little scribbly line. That's not really cursive.
No, and no one can read that, Bill.
True.
But no, I mean, look, is there some value in cursive? Sure, maybe. There may be some value in calligraphy, but I think that's more of like an after-school elective.
It's not just this Assemblywoman, though. I mean, in New York City, they're having the same conversation. Literally, they have not taught cursive writing in New York City public schools for 20 years. And now they're bringing it back as an option, not mandatory. I'm thinking most of the teachers don't know how to write cursive either.
And listen, as an option, and I'm kind of joking around in terms of what we add, and you mentioned calligraphy, but there's disciplines to this. And if it were an option and it were an elective, that makes some sense.
Just do this. Your name is signed. You're fine. Thanks, guys.